Okay, beautiful people, how are you all doing? Hope great. So let me share something with you people. I think few days back I shared a story on my FB platform, and somebody came to the comments and said, "So you started your journey." This is the message the person wrote there. He said, "Bro, so your jackpot journey started from Cyprus, to be precise, now Cyprus of all places, and yet you guys will come online to discourage people from moving to certain countries." First thing first, I want to share some information here, and please, I would like you to watch this video to the end and share the video because it's going to help a lot of people. When I come here and I'm talking about certain countries, advising people, it is because I created this platform to help people move abroad or who didn't understand how the process is, and I've been doing it, and more than 200 people, those that have helped myself, are more than 50 from this platform, not to talk of those who watch my videos to migrate abroad, right? So there is nothing. I didn't create this platform to maybe cause disorder. I looked at things and I understand because I come from the broke community. This person is saying that we are discouraging people. Let me tell you that I started creating videos on here in 2021 before the COVID came, and after that I became ill and I went to hospital. I started with my Cyprus content, then later on I read a lot, and I've also moved around, so I actually understand what I do. Not like I am just one dumb person. No, I am not. Now it's funny to me because most of you think that I just started creating content yesterday. No, people I started with creating content, some of them are tired, some abandoned study abroad videos, some of them said they cannot continue because of one reason or the other, and I'm still here creating content and helping people migrate. Just this year, many have moved to Europe, to America, to Canada, to the Netherlands. So it is like that, and I will continue to do this job. Now, to this person who was talking about me discouraging people not going to Cyprus, you are getting it all wrong. I usually make posts and I make videos. I have never said don't go to Cyprus. I have said multiple times that if you want to migrate to Cyprus, now Cyprus to be precise, because I've never been to South, and I don't know, and I know people in South who want to move to Europe. They are complaining to me bitterly every day of the conditions. I already know, so it's not something. But this is my experience I've been sharing about now Cyprus, and advising people not to move there. And trust me, I've saved a lot of people. I have said that. I didn't say don't go. I've said if you want to go, make sure you are going there, you have somebody who can assist you financially, pay your tuition fee, then probably give you money for accommodation if you cannot be able, or if you will not be able to pay. And this is the fact. If you go to Cyprus, just know that you will struggle, and even the jobs that you are going to get, you may not get it. Okay, like jobs that people are getting, you may not get it because you are weak, you cannot do it. For example, myself in particular, I was in Cyprus. I saw people older than me. I saw people who were taller than me, more energetic, but they told me the job I am doing, they cannot do it. I was working with a construction company. Those of you in North Cyprus, when you go towards Mr. Pounds in Guinea, then you will go. In fact, around Mr. Pounds, there is a building there at Tower 1 and 2. I worked in those two buildings from ground level, till everything was okay and people started staying there. I was still working there. There is a building at Lefkosia Roundabout in Kyrenia. There is a building at Lefkosia Roundabout, a very tall building with blue composites. I worked in that building from ground level till it was finished. Everything, water pipes, water drums, internet connection in that particular building, I know it. If you go there and ask them, show them my face, they will tell you they know me. I worked with those people for 2.5 years. In fact, they were the ones who helped me pay my tuition fee, and it was still difficult for me. At the end of the day, it was my friend in Germany, Solo, thank you, bro, who helped me with some money, and I paid for my final thesis money in North Cyprus before I could collect my certificate. Many people, even my own roommate, we migrated from Cameroon, ran away to the United States because he was opportune. My other roommates who were from Nigeria, they went to the UK, I was left. I rescued a lot of people in Cyprus, both with information and with shelter. So please, if I'm giving you ideas or videos here, don't think I am one dumb guy. No. I am trying to help a brother, trying to help a brother stand firm. I am sharing information so that a brother can benefit, not like I'm discouraging people. If you have their money to go to Cyprus, go and study. University degrees in Cyprus, I will not say all the universities, I'm talking based on what I know. The bigger universities, all right? I'm not going to call their name. They are recognized worldwide. I have my own certificate from Cyprus that have been evaluated and is equivalent to US degrees and Canada degrees. It's with me. I have the evaluated copy. Before I left Cyprus, I did my legalization at the Foreign Affairs Ministry and the Turkish Embassy. I have even advised people that before you leave Cyprus, collect your own degree, do the same thing like me. Why should I discourage you not to go? If you think you can go, okay, go there. But if you go to Cyprus without a backup, trust me, you will not graduate and you will drop out of school. Most of you don't even know that in Cyprus they don't use euro, they use Turkish lira. For you to convert one Turkish lira, you have to change how much? You have to give people 7 euros. By the time I left, when I was leaving Cyprus, it was 7 Turkish lira to 1 euro. Now imagine that if you are working maybe 100 euros a day. From that time that I left, around 2018, 2019, you are working 100 euro, 100 Turkish lira a day, because I left when I was working 100 Turkish lira at that time, right? You go and to change it to euro, how much would they give you before you go and pay tuition? My tuition was 5,300 euros for the entire duration of my program, and my thesis alone was 1,250. Before I could convert all of that in 2 years, I was paying my house. We were sharing 350 pounds to how much? 75 pounds each. I think something thereabout. Before you would change Turkish lira to British pound, one British pounds you will have to spend around maybe 7, 8, or 9 Turkish lira to get 1 British pounds. So do the conversion. And I didn't have support from home. My dad was even sick. My mom has been in a critical condition. All right. So you can imagine I would struggle in a month and raise maybe 2,000 Turkish lira. Then I would change it to euro to pay tuition fee, to pay accommodation. I wasn't feeling well in South Cyprus, bro. Yes, most of you do not know. Trust me, I was not eating well in South Cyprus. I worked in that, even that construction job I was doing, it was because I was already loved by the site engineer who was there. He said we were there. In fact, I met somebody there. Then the person was later sacked because he wasn't fast and energetic as me. He was a bit older than me, right? Then some other people, they needed other people. I brought other people there. They got sacked because they couldn't bear what I was bearing. You know why I was bearing that? Because I knew where I was coming from. I had no support. I was coming, in fact, my parents struggled for me to reach advanced level. So when I reached advanced level, even my first university, it wasn't easy because I struggled myself to pay my fees, to do all of that, and was doing the sciences. It wasn't easy. So when I moved to Cyprus for my master's, at a point I wanted to stop the school. But again, I was thinking, okay, I want to move to another country. For me to move, leave now Cyprus, I need to be to be legal. There are so many illegal people in Cyprus. They are stalked. There are people I met in Cyprus. I stayed in Cyprus for 3 years, 2 months. I left Cyprus. They are still in Cyprus as we speak. Not like it's a but if you are there and you are illegal, you are not going to school. It's fine. But for me, I was looking beyond Cyprus. Now I live in the Netherlands. You guys don't know the struggle I've been there. I'm explaining this so that you do not pity me. Don't pity me, but learn something from me. Let me share you another story. Most of you do not know that there are embassies in North Cyprus, but they do not give visas. Yes, for you to apply for a student visa, if you're in North Cyprus, you have to go back to Turkey. And for you to get a Turkish visa from Cyprus now, ask people in Cyprus. They will tell you, you will not even get it. My time, when I got my Turkish visa to go to Ankara in Turkey, it was a bit easy. We did it, and within 3 days, we got the visa. That was a transit visa I got. But now, you cannot get it. Guess what? I wanted to leave North Cyprus to Germany. I already had a bank account in Germany, like a blocked account. Somebody helped me, right? And then I didn't even have the money. I had to borrow 600 euros from somebody, which I later paid that money, which I was in Cameroon. Yes, that is a fact. Because how are you going to raise 600 euros in Cyprus? You are fighting to pay fees, you are fighting to pay accommodation. And these things I'm telling you, I'm not blabbing here. Ask your people in Cyprus. They will tell you. Some of these guys will not tell you the truth because they want to extort you. And even how much at that, when they bring you to Cyprus, is little money they are getting. I'm not saying that you shouldn't go. Universities are recognized. Cyprus is somehow good, but if you are going to Cyprus with the intention to grow, to leave Cyprus and go to another place, to make money and send money back home, bro, you are going to stress the hell out of you. That is just the truth. Yes, you will stress to the limit that, in fact, there were many days I break down before I could recover again. I've been sacked from multiple jobs in Cyprus because of what? There is a system in Cyprus that I don't like, but that system can push you into so many things. However, now, this is what happened. When you even leave Cyprus to apply, some of you are in Cyprus, you think you can get a student visa from North Cyprus. It's a lie. You cannot. Even the people who left Cyprus to other countries, they went to South, some went back to Turkey. Even at that, when you go to Turkey to apply, when I went to Turkey, to the German embassy in Ankara, they told me that I needed a Turkish residency, right? And now, where am I supposed to get the Turkish residency? It's not possible. You see, so I couldn't apply for the visa. I lost the money because I didn't achieve results, right? I was trying to move to Germany. At the end of the day, I didn't apply for it. I booked the hotel. I had to push the hotel further. I had to cancel my flights and reschedule the flight. That was how that 600 euros went into the drainage. Now I have to begin from square one. I finally collected my degree. I lost my dad. There is a lot I left with it from North Cyprus. I left with a lot of issues in my brain from North Cyprus. But at the end of the day, I just thank God because North Cyprus built me to a level where I no longer see things from the perspective of people down here. Most of you will see things and in certain places, maybe in certain ways, and you just want to react. No, me, once I see certain things now, I just walk away because of the mentality I brought from Cyprus. Cyprus, if Cyprus doesn't break you, you are going to learn a lot. So sometimes when I share these things, it's not because I'm telling you not to go. If you want to go, go. Of course, you are a man like me. Now, remember, this information I'm sharing with you, this is something I went to Cyprus September 2016. I was there 2017, 2018, 2019. Then I left December 2019. Now, when I left Cyprus, the lira even dropped more. Inflation and a whole lot of things happened. Call people in Cyprus now and ask them. Those that will tell you the truth will tell you. Those that will not tell you the truth will never tell you anything. So I'm not here to tell. I'm here to share information. There are some of you I said, go to EU and Schengen countries, you think I'm playing. No, until you move to a country which is an island or maybe a country which is not in Europe or which is not in the Schengen zone or European Union, you will understand. Even in the Schengen zone and European Union now, you still need to hustle hard. But the only advantage is that there will be jobs. You can struggle, all right? And when you make the money, you can actually see some euros. You can even struggle no matter how. Maybe at the end of the day, you still pay your fees and you are not converting all the rigorous things and up and down. Trust me, Cyprus taught me a lot of things. Even the people who helped us, because by then I didn't know anything about research. The people who helped us from Cameroon, in fact, sent us out of their apartment after a few days of arriving in Cyprus because they said we must pay rent for a month that we were not in the house. Right? And I said, no, it can never happen where I am. And they said, okay, we have to park. And one thing led to the other. We parked out of the house. We slept outside for 7 days. No bedding, no proper food. Those in Cyprus who know Lema, we were feeding from food from Lema, either bread or all of these things like that. I wasn't brought up. Bro, I saw a lot. There were some days we slept in our school like this on the chairs. They will ask us, you are not going home. We will tell them we missed the bus to a faraway city. They will allow us sleep. I and my roommate, he is now in the United States. This is not something I'm playing here. This is real life. There was a day we slept outside, all right? Outside on the street. You know what? I had money on me, 1,600 euros, but we couldn't find accommodation. We were new. What do you expect? No guidance, nobody. The people who brought us abandoned us. But at the end of the day, you have to think about this. This is why when I see certain people, this is why when I hear somebody say, Milton, I will go and share accommodation with this person, I will first of all ask within my brain, is this person your brother? Is this person your sister? Is this person your family member? You see me, there are certain places for me to stay in somebody's house. This is real life, I'm telling you. If I don't know that person, like really know that person, like I will go and tell somebody I want to sleep in here, it will never happen. If I don't have money for hotel, I'm not going, because Cyprus gave me a lot of things in my head. Yes, they directed me, somebody who took us from Cameroon directed me to contact somebody, all right, in Cyprus. I contacted a person. The person said for him to give me a job, which I'll be earning in Turkish lira, I have to pay him 600 euros. When I saw the message, it looks like I saw stars. I was like, I read it again. I read it again. I was like, me in a European country, then pay somebody to get a job. Me in Europe. That was when a lot of things started coming to my brain. Look, when I tell you, even in Europe, these things happen. I'm telling you, there are other stories I do not want to share on the internet. I'm just telling you because this guy, he said, I am trying to discourage people from going to Cyprus. I am the one advising people to move abroad. So if I see a place that is going to reward you, there is no big deal for me to tell you, go there. Why not? I will advise people to move to Canada. Do you know how many people are in Canada today, US, Europe, because of me, my videos? So I didn't find it really maybe somehow. Well, it all depends. Like I said, before you go to a country, do your research. And again, a country that is not in the European Union or Schengen zone, if you are going there, you have to think. And even at that, I could prefer better countries in Europe, which are not even in the Schengen zone and the European Union. If what I know now, right, I knew it back then, I wouldn't have gone to Cyprus. I would have better maybe moved to those areas. But again, I was naive. I wasn't clicking anything on the internet. So please put all of these things into consideration. Milton loves to see people succeed. Milton wants to see you migrate, not like you think, no, 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 don't think that way. I am only, even when I traveled to Turkey to apply for that visa, when the visa was rejected, there was no way. I couldn't go ahead. I couldn't move. I had just had to move behind, finish my studies. Even my supervisor used to call me in school because there were days I just said, no, I'm not doing the research again. At the end of the day, my supervisor was like, Milton, are you okay? I was like, yeah, I'm okay. She said, I've not been seeing you. I told her I will come. That was how I fought. I said, my own roommate, we traveled together after all the suffering up and down because these people removed us from their house from Lefkosia. Then we had no choice. After sleeping outside for a very long time, we met a friend in school, a Nigerian friend. She might watch this video. She now told us, okay, let's go to Kyrenia. We'll use the bus. That was how we started moving. We went to Kyrenia, went to one apartment. Some other girls, there were only girls in that apartment. And I think one guy, no, there were only girls. Those girls told the landlord we cannot stay with them. And that was how we had paid money for that apartment. They gave us back our money. We lost the commission and we left the apartment and we started hunting again. We paid another commission for another apartment before we started staying in there with these other people. They are in the UK. They will watch this video, my people. So this is how Cyprus is. That's why I vouch that any country I'm going is either I'm looking for my accommodation alone, enter inside. If I don't have money, I'm not moving an inch because of my experience. Please, Milton does not. I want you to succeed, not like you are saying that, oh, I'm discouraging people to go. Bro, if you do not have a sponsor, do not go to North Cyprus. If you go, you are going to see Shege. I'm not even playing here, right? I'm not playing here. I'm telling you real facts. Ask people who are there, people you think can actually give you ideas. If you care, follow.